Who told you silence was a sign of defeat? Who fed you that lie? Stop it. It's time to wake up. Your silence isn't defeat. It's deliberation. It's the deep breath before the plunge, the calm before the storm that upends everything they think they know. Picture this. You've given your all, your time, your energy, your heart, to those who barely acknowledged your presence. And when they continued to overlook your worth, you chose silence. But consider this. What if that silence is not a void, but a fortress? Your fortress. Within its walls you are untouchable, recalibrating, gathering storms beneath calm skies. Your silence is the night sky, vast, mysterious, holding the infinite potential of stars yet to burn. They see the dark. They don't see the constellations forming. They hear the quiet. They don't hear the symphony beginning. So, affirm with me right now, say this out loud. My silence is strength, not surrender. Your journey through silence is like the earth itself, silent yet alive, quiet yet vibrant. It's a strategic withdrawal, the kind that great warriors use, not because they are defeated, but because they are smart. They know that real battles are won with the mind before they are won on the field. And yet they laugh, thinking they have predicted your moves. But who are they to define your narrative? They see your withdrawal as a victory lap. How little they understand. They think they've seen this story before. They expect the silent one to break, to come crawling back. But we're not done yet. You and I know something they don't. We know the power of pausing to rise stronger. Your silence is the ocean, serene on the surface but teeming with life and power in its depths. It is not passive, it is dynamic, filled with the might of withheld words. It is not empty, it is brimming with the energy of pent-up storms ready to break forth. Let's set the record straight. They think your silence is your defeat. They are wrong. Your silence is your revolution. It's the regrouping of your forces. Every moment you remain silent, you build up more power, more strength, more resilience. Stay with me. Understand the magnitude of what you're building. Your silence is not about them. It's about you, reclaiming your peace, your dignity, your power. So say it again. My silence is not weakness. It's my declaration of independence. And now it's time for the awakening. It's time for them to see what your silence really means. It's not a retreat. It's a renaissance. Like the dawn that breaks quietly at first light, your comeback will illuminate the overlooked strength of your spirit. Your silence is the deep breath before the unstoppable force of your voice will sweep away the doubters like chaff in the wind. This silence of yours, it's not empty. It's full of answers you found within yourself, of strength they can't fathom, of self-respect they can't shake. And when you decide to end the silence, when you choose to speak, your words will not just be words. They will be declarations, proclamations, the kind that change the very air they touch. Your voice will not tremble, it will tremble the ground beneath their feet. Imagine a mountain standing silent against the jeers of thunderstorms. It does not move because it does not need to. It knows its strength. Like that mountain, your silence is unshakable, rooted deep in the truth of who you are. You are immovable, not because you cannot walk away, but because you choose when to move, and when you do, the earth itself will feel your steps. So, as we stand on the brink of your resurgence, as you ready yourself to break the silence, remember the power you hold. Remember that while they were laughing, you were learning. While they thought you were fading, you were forging. Say this out loud. I am the storm they never saw coming. And for everyone who resonates with this message, who feels the stirrings of their own power returning, I ask you, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel. Join me in this journey of awakening, of transformation, where we do not just survive, we thrive. Your support can help spread this message of empowerment. Let us walk this path of Stoic resurgence together, reclaiming not just our voices, but our very essence. Stay with me. We're just getting started. Number 1. Silence as mastery of chaos. In the whirlwind of relationships, where words often fly like debris in a storm, your choice to embrace silence can seem like surrender. But who fed you that lie? What if I told you that in the eye of this tempest, your silence is not a flag of defeat, but rather a masterful command of the chaos that swirls around you? This is where we redefine the battlefield of emotional engagement, where silence transforms from passivity to power. Imagine yourself as the eye of a hurricane, calm and centered, while everything around you succumbs to the fury of the winds. In relationships, especially those tinged with conflict and misunderstanding, speaking can sometimes fuel the storm. Here, your silence breaks the cycle of reactionary chaos. It's a powerful stance, a quiet assertion of control amidst the emotional uproar. Instead of adding to the turbulence with words that might be misinterpreted or thrown back in anger, you hold your ground, preserving your energy and maintaining your focus. The great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once remarked, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In the context of your relationships, this means recognizing that your silence is a fortress you build around your mind, not to isolate yourself, but to protect your inner peace from the chaos outside. It's not about shutting down communication. It's about opening up space for thoughtful reflection and regaining control over the emotional landscape of your interactions. Consider the ancient forests that stand silent and majestic, witnessing the ebb and flow of seasons without uttering a single word. They endure, not because they challenge the storm with the noise of their branches, but because they absorb the forces that come their way, bending subtly and using the time to strengthen their roots. Your silent moments can do the same, deepening your understanding of yourself and your partner, strengthening the roots of your relationship without the noise of constant confrontation. Silence in Stoic philosophy is not mere absence of speech. It is a proactive, powerful pause. It serves as a mirror to the soul, reflecting not just who we are, but how we are with others. In the silence, you and your partner are invited to reflect, not react. It offers a pause button on the rapid-fire exchanges that often escalate into conflicts, providing a space to breathe, to recalibrate, and to approach the situation with renewed perspective and composure. So affirm with me right now, say this out loud: "In my silence, I command the chaos." Let this affirmation be your shield and guide as you navigate the waters of your relationships. Say it again, feel its power resonate within you, and remember, we're not done yet. This silence, your silence, is the dawn of a new era in how you engage, interact, and understand. It's about attracting not just attention, but respect. Not just reactions, but connection. It teaches both you and your partner that not every pause needs to be filled, not every gap bridged with words. As we venture deeper into the realms of Stoic motivation and dark Stoic psychology, remember the power of your internal world in shaping external realities. Stay with me, harness this silent strength, and transform the chaos into a dance of deliberate calm and insight. I encourage you to drop the affirmation in the comments: "In my silence, I command the chaos." Share how embracing silence has reshaped your relationships and interactions. Hit that like button if you find resonance in these words, and subscribe to our channel. We are committed to bringing you transformative lessons that not only challenge, but change the way you think, relate, and love. Together, let's continue this journey into the profound depths of Stoic philosophy, where every silence is not an end, but a powerful beginning. Number 2. Silence as an unseen shield. In the intricate dance of relationships, where words often fly like arrows in heated exchanges, have you ever considered the power of withholding your volley, of embracing silence not as a weapon, but as an unseen shield? This silent shield does more than just protect. It transforms perceived weakness into an unbreachable fortress of self-respect and inner peace. But who fed you the lie that to be heard, you must speak the loudest? Imagine a scenario where every word you withhold adds another layer to an invisible barrier, a barrier so strong that negativity, manipulation, and disdain cannot penetrate it. Each moment of silence is a brick in this fortress, safeguarding your heart and your mind from the onslaught of those who misunderstand Stoic silence for weakness. In the realm of love and partnership, this silence is not about creating distance, but about drawing a respectful line, one that invites your partner to peer over in curiosity rather than leap over in conquest. Silence is a source of great strength, said Lao Tzu, an ancient sage whose words echo through the ages, reminding us that in the quietude lies our power. When they laugh, thinking they have conquered your spirit, let your silence speak volumes. Let it be your shield, absorbing their doubts and reflecting back your undeterred, serene confidence. This Stoic practice is not about turning away from love, but about fostering a deeper, more resilient kind. Picture a scenario where your silence begins to teach, where without a word you communicate your worth and your expectations. As your silent shield repels the trivial and superficial, it also magnetizes respect. It draws in those who are capable of deep, meaningful connections, who not only respect your quiet strength, but are also inspired by it. This is the dark Stoic psychology at its finest, using non-action to effect change, using stillness to stir the waters of transformation. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, Marcus Aurelius reminded us that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Your silent shield is not a passive defense, but an active engagement of the mind, a choice to hold your peace until the storm passes and the skies clear. It's a strategic tool in navigating relationships, preserving your dignity rather than laying it bare in the battleground of emotional confrontation. So affirm with me right now, say this out loud: my silence shields me. Let this affirmation be your mantra when the waves crash against your resolve, when the laughter of doubters threatens to breach your calm. Say it again. Let it echo within the chambers of your soul, reinforcing the ramparts of your resolve. Stay with me, for we're not done yet. This journey of embracing the Stoic silence as a shield is continuous, a path that you pave with every moment of chosen quietude. Each silent second is a stone laid in the foundation of a relationship built on mutual respect and understanding, not on the fleeting sparks of reactive words. As you walk this path, remember that your silence is a lesson in love and strength. It teaches without speaking. It influences without imposing. It protects without pushing away. It's a testament to the Stoic belief that true power comes from within and that true change happens in the quiet moments between actions. As we continue on this journey, let your silence serve as a powerful shield. Use it to protect, enlighten, and transform not just yourself, but those around you. If this message of quiet strength resonates with you, please consider sharing it. Hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and join us for more transformative insights. We are dedicated to delivering content that not only informs, but truly empowers. Your engagement is crucial in helping us spread these vital lessons. Don't forget, affirm to yourself, "My silence shields me." Drop this phrase in the comments to inspire others, incorporate it into your daily reflections, and observe as it enhances your relationships and fortifies your self-esteem through the profound power of Stoic silence. Stay tuned for more, because our exploration into the depths of Stoic wisdom is far from over. Number 3. Silence as a catalyst for transformation. Have you ever considered the profound silence that envelops the world just before dawn breaks? It's not merely the absence of sound, it's a rich canvas waiting to be painted with the first light of day. This silence, thick with anticipation and potential, mirrors the transformative power that your own silence can wield in your relationships and life. Today, we delve deep into understanding how silence, when embraced with intention, can become a catalyst for personal transformation. Imagine your silence as a seed planted in the fertile soil of your consciousness. To the untrained eye, the seed lying dormant beneath the earth might seem inactive, lifeless even. But beneath the surface, a vigorous transformation is underway. The seed, much like your silent moments, is gathering strength, absorbing everything it needs from its surroundings to one day break through the soil and bloom spectacularly. This is the nature of silence in our lives, quiet yet potent with the promise of growth and renewal. Consider this. In relationships, particularly those tinged with neglect or misunderstanding, silence can often be misinterpreted as withdrawal or defeat. But who fed you that lie? Stop it. It's time to wake up. Your silence is not a white flag. It's a deliberate pause, a strategic regrouping that allows you to reclaim your power and realign with your deepest values. By choosing to step back, you're not giving up. You're stepping up to transform the dynamics of your interactions. You're recalibrating, much like an artist stepping away from their canvas, gaining perspective to return and create a masterpiece. In the words of the ancient Stoic philosopher Seneca, "He who is brave is free." Your bravery to embrace silence liberates you from the chaotic cycle of reactionary living. It grants you the freedom to observe, to reflect, and ultimately to act from a place of strength rather than compulsion. In the context of relationships, this might mean breaking patterns that have held you captive, choosing instead to foster connections that respect and reflect your true self. Now, as you navigate the silent phases of your life, remember that each moment of stillness is adding depth to your character. Like a river that carves through rock not through force, but persistence, your silent perseverance is reshaping your destiny, molding you into a formidable presence that commands respect and admiration, not through noise, but through the undeniable gravity of your essence. So, affirm with me right now, say this out loud: "In my silence, I transform." Let this affirmation be your mantra as you harness the quiet moments to forge a path of profound personal change. Say it again. Let each word resonate deeply within. "In my silence, I transform." Stay with me, for we are not done yet. The journey of transformation is continuous, and your engagement in this process is crucial. If this message strikes a chord with you, I encourage you to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and join us as we explore these life-changing lessons. Your support helps us create content that not only enlightens but empowers you and countless others to lead lives of greater purpose and peace. Write, "In my silence I transform," in the comments to declare your commitment to embracing the transformative power of silence. Let's create a community where we uplift each other, sharing stories of transformation and triumph. Remember, while they may laugh at your silence, thinking they have won, your quiet resolve is preparing you for a victory they cannot even conceive. Stay tuned for more powerful Stoic motivations and dark Stoic psychology that delve even deeper into how we can use Stoicism to not just survive, but thrive in our relationships and life. We're building more than just a channel here, we're building a movement. And your voice, even in its silence, is an essential part of this revolution. Number 4. Silence as the art of war. In the grand chessboard of human relationships, silence is often misconstrued as a concession of defeat, a whispered white flag in the clamorous battle of wills. But who fed you that lie? Stop it. It's time to wake up. In the subtle strategies of Stoic wisdom, silence is not merely absence, it is presence. It's a finely tuned strategy, as calculated and precise as any move in chess. Think of it not as a retreat, but as a repositioning of your pieces, preparing for a more decisive victory ahead. Silence, in the art of war that is personal relationships, serves as a mirror. It reflects people's actions and words back at them, often amplifying their own behaviors in the quiet of your non-response. This tactical pause can unsettle an overconfident partner, reshaping the dynamics and shifting power back to you. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once remarked, "Silence is the sleep that nourishes wisdom." In your relationships, let this wisdom be your guide, not just in choosing your battles, but also in choosing when to remain quiet, allowing your silence to speak volumes. Picture your silence as the still surface of a lake at dawn, undisturbed and reflecting the first light of morning. Beneath this tranquility, there is depth and life, unseen and often underestimated. In relationships, this serene surface can mask a potent strategy, one that allows you to observe, reflect, and ultimately understand the true currents flowing between you and your partner. Your partner expects words, reactions, perhaps even conflict, but your silence. It is the unexpected strategy that disarms them, that makes them pause and ponder the depth of what remains unsaid. So, affirm with me right now, say this out loud: my silence is my strategy. It is not a passive surrender to the whims and caprices of those who misunderstand or underestimate you. Rather, it is a deliberate act of strength, a testament to your resolve and a reflection of your dignity. Silence is your fortress, your sanctuary, and your war room. From this place of strength, you strategize, you plan, and you emerge not just to contend, but to conquer. Your silent moments are not missed shots fired in the dark. They are arrows drawn back in the bow, gathering potential energy, ready to launch forward with precision and purpose. Let your partner see this strength. Let them feel the weight of your quiet resolve. As Sun Tzu famously wrote in The Art of War, "Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak." In the realm of relationships, your silence can appear as weakness to the untrained eye, but beneath it lies the roaring engine of your strength, patience, and foresight. Stay with me. We're not done yet. As you harness the power of silence, recognize it as a tool, not just to shield yourself, but to subtly regain control and respect in your relationship. It is a sophisticated maneuver, requiring courage and control, attributes of a true Stoic warrior. End your silent phases not with a whimper, but with a statement, a declaration of your understanding and your expectations going forward. When you choose to speak again, let your words be few but profound, heavy with the wisdom your silence has afforded you. Let them resonate. Let them echo in the heart and mind of your partner, reminding them that your silence was not absence, but a powerful regrouping. Now, as we continue this journey into the depths of Stoic philosophy and the power of silence in relationships, I ask you to affirm once more, with conviction, my silence is my strategy. Drop this in the comments if it resonates with you. Hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and join us as we explore more life-changing lessons on Stoic motivation and dark Stoic psychology. We are working hard to bring you content that not only informs, but transforms. Your support helps us spread these powerful messages further, touching more lives with the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Stay with me, as next, we delve deeper into how silence can reshape not just personal relationships, but our inner selves. Number 5. Silence as a reservoir of power. Have you ever considered silence as a reservoir of power? Think of a dam holding back vast waters, controlling the flow and force of a river. In relationships, particularly those frayed by indifference or disdain, your silence can serve as this dam, an immense reserve of energy and intention, biding its time, gathering strength. It is often said, the quieter you become, the more you can hear. But who fed you that lie? That silence is merely about listening, about passivity. Stop it. It's time to wake up. In the art of relationships and personal power, silence isn't about waiting. It's about transforming potential energy into an undeniable force. Imagine your silence as the deep breath before a diver leaps, poised, controlled, and brimming with intent. Each moment of silence in the face of those who underestimate you is a moment you are drawing power from the depths of your being. Like the earth storing energy along tectonic plates, your silence builds up pressure, not to fracture you, but to launch you forward. When they expect weakness, you will show undeniable strength. Silence in relationships is often misinterpreted as surrender or defeat. How wrong they are. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, silence is a strategic weapon. It's the chess move they never see coming. It is your ally, cloaking your true capabilities in shadow until you choose to strike, revealing not weakness, but a wellspring of new strength. This reservoir of power is not just about holding back, it's about preparing. As Marcus Aurelius once wisely noted, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Your silent periods are your times of preparation, where you recalibrate, focus, and fortify your mind. It's not the silence that gives you strength. It's what you do with it. In relationships, this strategic silence can recalibrate dynamics. It can make the indifferent partner curious, the dismissive one respectful. It is not a tool to attract pity or worry, but a signal of your evolving self-worth and determination. It says, I am not here to be taken for granted. I am here to be respected and valued. So, affirm with me right now, say this out loud. My silence is my strategy. Feel the weight of those words, the power they carry. Say it again. My silence is my strategy. Let these words resonate within you. Let them echo in your actions and decisions. Stay with me. We're not done yet. Remember, in the theater of life and relationships, those who laugh at your silence, thinking they have won, are often the ones most shaken when the silence ends, not with a whimper, but with a thunderclap. Your silence is not an empty space. It is a canvas of potential. And when you choose to end that silence, it will be with words and actions that no longer seek approval, but command acknowledgement. If this message strikes a chord with you, if you feel the burgeoning power within your silence, I ask you to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us deliver these life-changing lessons, these insights into the powerful Stoic motivation and the dark depths of Stoic psychology. Together we can continue this journey, exploring the profound strategies of Stoicism and applying them to our lives and relationships. And now, let's prepare for the next step. Write in the comments, "My silence is my strategy." Declare it, own it, live it. As we continue to unravel the complexities of human connections and the power dynamics within them, remember, your journey of Stoic transformation is just beginning. Number 6. Silence as sovereignty reclaimed. In the vast theatre of life, where whispers often cloud judgment and shadows fall on the truest of intentions, your silence emerges not as a weakness, but as the ultimate declaration of sovereignty. Who fed you the lie that silence was surrender? That by not speaking, you were giving up your power in relationships, allowing others to dictate the flow of love and respect? Stop it. It's time to wake up and reclaim the throne of your personal empire. Silence, when wielded with Stoic wisdom, is not merely the absence of sound, but a profound statement of self-governance and control. It is the fortress from which you oversee your emotional landscape, not swayed by the tempests of others' whims or fancies. Imagine yourself as a masterful emperor or empress whose quiet gaze alone commands respect and dictates the terms of engagement. In the realm of relationships, your silent composure acts as a mirror, reflecting back to others the strength and resolve that reside within you. Think of the ancient oak, which stands silent and majestic. It does not shout to prove its steadfastness. It simply exists, deeply rooted in its own essence, bending for no storm nor fading under the harsh sun. In your relationships, be like the oak, your silence a testament to your dignity and self-respect, a clear signal that you are complete within yourself, not needing noise to affirm your worth or presence. Yet, in the shadows, they laugh, thinking your silence is their victory, a sign they have won your heart or crushed your spirit. How wrong they are, for in your quietude lies your greatest strategy, the ploy they cannot unravel. You are not playing their games, you are setting the board for your own game, where the rules are written by you and the pieces move at your command. Now, affirm with me right now, say this out loud. In my silence, I reclaim my power. Your silence is not a void of passivity. It is a canvas of potential, painting your resilience and inner strength across the skies of adversity. Say it again. Let each word resonate through the corridors of your interactions. In my silence, I reclaim my power. This Stoic shield of silence also serves as a magnet, drawing to you the kind of partner who respects and admires strength. It filters out the noise of the unworthy, leaving space for a connection that is deep, meaningful, and real, where respect is mutual and love is unconditional. Stay with me, for we are not done yet. We're building a fortress of solitude and strength, and each silent moment is a stone in this edifice. Your silent periods are not pauses in your narrative. They are chapters themselves, rich with the quiet dignity of knowing your worth. As you move forward, let your silence speak volumes. Let it declare to current and future partners that you are a force of nature, unswayed by petty games or fleeting emotions. You are a Stoic in love, powerful and serene, commanding the tides of your relationships with the mere ebb and flow of your quiet resolve. And now, I invite you to take a moment to reflect on the power you hold within the quiet corners of your spirit. If this message resonates with you, if you feel the stirring of your silent sovereignty rising, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel. We are committed to bringing you transformative lessons that not only change the way you view silence, but revolutionize how you engage with the world. Your support helps us spread these powerful Stoic teachings further, touching more lives with the serene strength of Stoicism. Let us not end here. Write in the comments, affirm it for yourself and for all to see. I reclaim my sovereignty in silence. Join us as we continue to explore the profound depths of Stoic philosophy, where each lesson is a step towards mastering not just the art of silence, but the art of living fully and authentically. Remember, in the economy of words, your silence is the most valuable currency. Spend it wisely. Number 7. Silence as the dawn of new era. In the quietest moments of the night, just before the first light pierces the horizon, the world holds its breath in anticipation of the dawn. This is the promise of a new era, an epoch where the once subdued voices find their cadence and strength. This silence of yours, thick with the heavy cloak of night, is preparing to welcome the golden rays of dawn. Just as the sun dispels the darkness, revealing the colors of a new day, so does your silence prepare you for a revelation of self, a wise philosopher might say. Have you ever felt the deep quiet before a significant change? That palpable tension where the old ways meet the inevitable force of new beginnings. This is where you stand now in the realm of your relationships. They laughed at your silence, thinking they had subdued your spirit, but what they failed to realize is that your quiet was the soil nurturing the seeds of transformation. Your silence isn't the absence of words, it's the meditation of warriors, the planning of strategists, and the rebirth of the phoenix. Remember, each silent moment is a stone laid on the path to the future, a future where your presence commands respect and your voice carries the weight of realized self-worth. It is time to wake up and embrace the power of this silent epoch. With each silent sunrise, you are not fading into the background. Instead, you are weaving the golden threads of dignity and strength into the fabric of your new dawn. In the art of silence lies the mastery of oneself, says an ancient Stoic maxim, reminding us that true power often comes not from the clamor, but from the quiet resolve that brews beneath it. This new era is not marked by the loud declarations of change, but by the profound movements of the soul towards freedom and authenticity in relationships. Imagine your silence as the ocean at night, dark and deep, yet beneath that serene surface, currents move powerfully and purposefully toward distant shores. Each moment of stillness is a building wave, gathering force not to crash and retreat, but to reshape the shoreline of your life permanently. Now, as the first light of your new dawn creeps over the horizon, remember the power vested in your transformation. You are no longer defined by the shadows of the past, but by the clarity of your new beginning. As you step into the light of this new era, affirm your presence with the conviction of one who has mastered their destiny. Say this out loud: I am the dawn of my own era. This is not just a call to action, it's a call to evolution. Write these words in the comments to seal your commitment to this journey. I am the dawn of my own era. Let each letter resonate with the promise of your newfound era, where the roles of love and respect are not just given, but earned and reciprocated. And as we continue to delve deeper into the rich teachings of Stoic philosophy, exploring the dark corners of Stoic psychology, and uncovering the powerful motivations that drive us, remember that your engagement helps us grow. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join us as we navigate these transformative pathways together. We are committed to providing you with life-changing lessons that challenge the conventions of silence and voice in relationships. Stay with me. We're not done yet. The journey of transformation continues, and each step we take together strengthens the bonds of our growing community. Your silence was once seen as a surrender, but now it stands as the herald of your new era. An era where the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, and justice redefine the landscapes of our lives and relationships. Number 8. Silence as the sound of victory. In a world that thrives on noise, where opinions are shouted and validation is measured in likes and comments, silence is often misinterpreted as a sign of weakness. People laugh at your quietude, thinking they have won, but they fail to understand the deeper truth. Silence, in its truest form, is the sound of victory. Who told you that victory has to be loud? Who made you believe that triumph requires a celebration of noise and outward demonstration? Let's shatter this illusion. True victory isn't always marked by applause, by speeches, or by grand displays. Often it's marked by the stillness of your resolve, the quiet strength that radiates from within. Silence is the battlefield on which the greatest victories are won, not through frantic gestures or desperate moves, but through deliberate, unwavering stillness. Imagine a warrior who, after a long and brutal battle, stands silent among the wreckage. The chaos around him is deafening, his enemies cheer, the battlefield is full of the noise of conquest, but the warrior remains still. His silence is not surrender. It is the echo of an internal victory that no external noise can touch. This silence is his strength, his mastery, his ability to remain unshaken when the world is in turmoil. In this silence, he knows he has already won. And so it is with you. Your silence is the sound of a victory that transcends the noise. It is the triumph of your inner world over the turbulence of external forces. When others expect you to react, to fight back, to rise to the bait of provocation, you choose silence. You choose not because you have nothing to say, but because you are mastering the art of strategic stillness. In Stoic philosophy, silence is not merely an absence of words. It is the presence of wisdom. It's the pause before the action, the deep breath before the storm. Marcus Aurelius understood this when he said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Victory, in its purest form, is a state of inner peace, one that cannot be disturbed by the noise of others. Your silence reflects that peace. It is the sound of clarity, of mental fortitude, of self-control. Let's break this down. In relationships, in moments of conflict, silence can often be misinterpreted as defeat. People may believe that if you're not engaging, if you're not shouting your side, you've lost. They don't see that your silence is a powerful tool of resistance. It's a weapon of self-control, a shield that prevents you from falling into the reactive cycles that only escalate the noise. Your silence allows you to step back, to assess, to see beyond the immediate conflict and find a solution that isn't based on emotional outbursts. Think of silence as the eye of a storm. The winds rage, the chaos unfolds, but in the center there is calm. You are the calm. You are the one who has learned to navigate the storms without being swept away by them. This is your silence at work. It's the moment of peace that allows you to make your next move with precision, without the distraction of emotional turbulence. In those moments, when others expect you to lash out, to defend yourself, to respond with anger or frustration, your silence says more than words ever could. It communicates that you are not rattled, that you are in control, that you are not a puppet to their provocations. Your silence is the sound of your dignity. It is the declaration that you do not need to prove your worth with words or arguments, but with your actions, your presence, and your inner strength. When you choose silence, you are choosing victory over chaos, over fear, over insecurity. You are stepping into a place where you know the value of your peace, where you recognize that no one can take away the power of your inner world unless you allow it. And when the time comes for you to speak, your words will carry the weight of that silence. They will not be empty words meant to fill a void, but carefully chosen declarations that carry the resonance of your self-assurance. Your voice will not need to be loud, because it will already have the authority of the silent